Hey yo, what's up reefers? Welcome back to another video. If you are new here, what's up? My name is Reefin Rios. I'm your host today on Reefin Rios. Sorry, that was a new intro. Actually kind of sounds pretty cool. But today's video, we're going to be talking about why is there a Hippo Tang in my Innovative Marine 14-gallon peninsula. I have a reason for this, so just an advanced note, tank police, or those of you who consider yourself tank police, there's a reason why I have this hippo in this tank, and as you can tell, see, she's alive and happy swimming around. I know the tank's a little bit small for her, but I have a plan for her, so don't worry. You will see this hippo throughout the next couple years, hopefully, while I'm around, because I'm going off to college soon. But anyways, let's get into the video. So why I bought this fish. So when I was at the fish store about a month and a half ago, at Fish Line off of West Hammer Sinai, if you're ever in the Houston area, go check them out. Great fish, great prices. Was not paid to say that, just one of my favorite stores to get fish at. So walked in there, saw their fish. I had some pretty big hippos in there too. Couldn't put that in my tank, obviously, because the tank's too small. And then I saw these guys in the back. There was 3 of them. They were swimming around. They were having fun with each other. This one was the most dominant one out of the 3, so I got her. But I was like, Dad, these hippos are calling my name. Like, one of them wants to come home with me. I just felt it. I just felt it was right to pick one up. I was like, well, first things first, I asked the store owner, like, what do you recommend for this? Because I do want to keep this fish alive. And he was like, take your temperature up to 83 degrees for the first week, and then keep it at 81 for the rest of its time it's in the tank. But won't that make corals bleach and stuff? And no, you're fine, just do it, trust me. I'm like, well, I do trust you. So I trusted him, and corals are still great. Only had 1 coral die from a different reason, but we'll get into that in the next video. So right now, as you can see, my temperature is at 81.5 degrees. The first week I kept it at 83. The tank did really great. She ate first day, first minute she went into the tank. I fed because other fish were hungry. And yeah, but I developed a very strict diet schedule for her. I'll explain that here in a little bit. For any of those other hobbyists who wanted to get a hippo tang in a small tank, and I'll give you some advice and tips as to how to keep them alive. Now, again, these are this is what worked for me. Some of it may not work for you, or it may. It just depends on yourself and your responsibility level. Anyways, let's go ahead and get into it. So first off, it's the temperature. First week, 83 degrees. Corals will be fine. Don't worry about it. Just the first week. The reason to having the higher temperature than normal, than 79 degrees, is because if the fish gets ick, the ick will rapidly hop off, jump off the fish, and hopefully in that time it will speed up the cycle. Your fish will get time to regain its immune system and can fight off ick by itself without you having to intervene. So that's the whole reason for that. And they seem to be a little bit more active in the warmer water than 79. They're actually kind of sluggish at 79, what I noticed from my hippo. Next is the feeding schedule. Most people feed once a day, twice a day, 3 times a day. I don't know, y'all do you, but this is how I keep my Dory in shape, not obese, and always hungry, but not to the point where I'm starving her. So I recently went to Moody Gardens Aquarium, did a backstage tour. They do, on Sundays, they fast their tanks where it keeps them hungry so they're not fat and lazy all the time. That's what I do with mine. So on some days I feed, some days I just don't feed because I forget or it's not that day to feed. But I do feed mysis 3 times a week. I feed algae wafers about 2 to 3 times a week as well. Whenever I feed mysis, when I put those in there. But the rest of the time, to get food, they have to scavenge on the rocks. You gotta eat the algae, and I have 2 algae eaters, as you can see in this tank. So that's that. Make sure you keep them on a strict feeding schedule, or else they will get obese and they'll be fat and lazy and won't do anything. So I mean, if you want to swim around your tank, don't let them get fat. As far as incompatibility with other fish, they're pretty. Well, right now she's sizing up. She likes the camera. They're pretty nice towards other fish around her size. Just make sure you always get the dominant one out of the group, the most healthy one. this fat looking one. What is she? Oh, you see that algae wafer? It's right in that crevice, so that's why she's in there like that. That's that. Really, guys, also for those hobbyists who have small tanks and want to upgrade to a bigger tank, but they don't really have a great reason as to upgrade to a bigger tank, this is what I told my dad when I bought the Hippo. I was like, hey dad, you know, we get this Hippo in a couple of months, it's gonna need a 4-foot tank, maybe even bigger. So maybe this can be a little jump to get a bigger tank. I was like, yeah, sure. So if you want to upgrade a bigger tank, but you don't have a good reason why, if you get a little Hippo in your small tank, in a couple of months, when it's about 2-3 inches, it's gonna need a 4-foot tank, no matter what. So you can either sell it, get another little baby Hippo, or you can get a 4-foot tank or bigger and keep the Hippo. So it's up to you. So I guess you can kind of benefit both the fish and yourself. You get a bigger tank, fish gets a bigger home. Now this is all this is all my opinion. This is from what I've learned from keeping this, So what I have learned from keeping this fish in particular in my tank, in my system. And really that's it. So I hope that was a good explanation for y'all. So I have a Hippo Tang in this tank. She will be getting a bigger home soon. Don't worry about it. By the end of the year, I should have a new tank. I don't know if I'm gonna have it in my room or she's gonna go in my dad's new office tank, but we'll see about that, and I'll update y'all guys. Obviously, every week for weekly updates. I'll be talking more about that stuff towards the channel. My next video should be a channel update video. So until next time, guys. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for being such a bit of a long video. Have a great day. Happy reefing. Peace.